McAllister, and I'm both the Student Outreach Director for the Texas Sierra Club and a University of Texas student myself. We're here this morning to tell our mayor and our council that the future of Austin's energy and Austin energy matter to us, that Austin issues are student issues, and that student issues are Austin issues. We're joined by students from St. Edward's and UT. We're joined by students representing such groups as St. Edward's Campus Democrats and UT's University Democrats and student government. That said, we have an exciting announcement today to make. We have the entire backing of the entire University of Texas Student Body, as our student government this past Tuesday evening passed legislation supporting Austin Energy's divestment from the Fayette Coal Project, and they're moving toward greener, cleaner energy. Many of us came from cities across the state, and even across the nation. Many of us hail from the Dallas and Houston metros, where the air we grew up breathing has already hit non-attainment status. We urge Austin officials to not let us join this group. Though we're dangerously close, we can avoid hitting non-attainment status and keep our air clean by simply pushing more aggressive standards than outlined in Austin Energy's generation plan. We ask Austin not to do what is only easy, but what is right, divesting completely from the Fayette Coal Project and transitioning to more wind, solar, and biomass. Austin Energy itself predicted that wind power would be cheaper than coal power within the next 10 years, and moving to renewable sources of energy will decrease the burden our ratepayers feel. Next, I'd like to introduce Andy Jones, Vice President of the University Democrats at UT.
Well, good morning, y'all. My name's Andy Jones, and I'm the Vice President of the University Democrats at UT Austin. I'm also a student government representative, and I was part of passing the resolution that we're so proud of today. Today I've been asked to kind of put what we're doing here in a little bit of a political context. Today we're going to lobby City Council and the Mayor's office and ask them to support a clean, renewable energy portfolio that is attainable by 2020, phasing completely out the Fayette Coal Plant. Now, as progressive-minded people, we believe in equality. We believe in the equity of every person to have clean air, clean water, the equity of every person to live without the threat of long-term lung damage from unsustainable power generation. Specifically, the Fayette Coal Plant puts out over 4 million tons of carbon dioxide, and that, as progressive-minded people, we cannot let continue. The University of Texas is fond of saying, what starts here changes the world, and we're here to remind the City Council of that fact. Because today, what we're doing is asking the City Council to be a symbol to cities across the state that they can improve the long-term life expectancy of their citizens without raising substantially the cost of energy generation. That we can comment to our state leaders, who haven't always sided with renewable energy, that it is indeed possible in this state, one of the reddest in the Union, to have clean, renewable energy sources. And finally, it's a sign to our legislators in Congress, our leaders in Washington, D.C., that the people of Texas, across Texas, want clean, renewable energy, and we ask them to support any climate legislation that would end this untenable and unequitable situation typified by the Fayette Coal Plant. Thank you very much.
Hi everybody, I'm Jimmy Tallarico. I'm a university-wide representative with the student government at the University of Texas at Austin. We passed on Tuesday night AR 18, which is a resolution supporting the City of Austin's efforts to divest from the Fayette Power Project. It was a great success for environmentalists on campus, students, and also students who want to pay less with their energy bills and who want a sustainable economy and a green-collar economy when they come out of college. We passed the resolution with a lot of support. Student government at UT Austin is the voice of students, the voice of 50,000 students at the University of Texas. We're a big part of the community here in Austin. We want to make sure that when we leave here and when we graduate, we have a sustainable economy and one that attracts businesses from all across the country and all across the world, and also a city that's healthy when it comes to our environment, to make sure that we can breathe quality air. It's a student issue, but it's also an Austin issue. We encourage the City Council to do all they can to divest from the Fayette Power Project, and we're glad that students are taking part in their process and engaging with a dialogue with their city officials. So thank you all for coming out here, and we look forward to talking with our city officials. So thank you all so much.
Thanks, Andy and Jimmy. Many of us came to Austin for a promise of not only a world-class education, but of a world-class city. We came to Austin because it was not only weird, but because it leads the country in energy policy. We want this to continue. Though many of us moved here for college, many of us will stay and make Austin our hometown. We asked Austin Energy to increase its efficiency goal from 800 megawatts to 1,000 megawatts by 2020. We asked Austin Energy to increase on-site solar and other renewable power in its portfolio. We asked Austin Energy to phase out the Fayette Coal Power Project by 2020. We asked these things of the same individuals we elected to lead our city into a brighter future. We aren't asking too much. We're simply asking them to follow through on the promises on which we elected them. Thanks for your time, and have a good day.